Hello, this is Billy Core from the Nostalgia Mall, and welcome back to Packvember. And this episode of Packvember is going to be a little bit exciting because we're going to unbox, test, and set up a Packard Bell that I ordered off eBay this week. This Packard Bell is a Packard Bell Force 442 CDT, I believe. I believe it was manufactured in March of 1995. So, this was outside my door when I got home from work a few minutes ago, so let's cut the box, and get this Packard Bell out of here. This comes to us from Columbus, Ohio. Got a really good deal on this. I don't really buy vintage computers on eBay much anymore because they've gotten a little bit on the expensive side. But my birthday is in a couple of weeks, and this is kind of a birthday present to myself, so I only do this once a year. Jacket is coming off because this is serious. Okay. Plenty of packing material, always good. Do have a power cord here, that was nice. Not sure, this is an Asus bag. Oh, I see. This has a DVD-RW drive in it for some reason. And it's a Sony drive that you can replace the faceplate on it, change it from beige to black or black to beige, which is really nice. That drive is not going to stay in here though, because it just doesn't really match the system quite well, even in beige. Okay, I believe that's everything out of the box. My apologies for that. The little tripod adapter I have for my phone is missing the piece to tighten it with, so yeah, it's very sensitive to falling now. I'll have to get a new one. But let's get this bubble wrap off the Packard Bell. Alright, just about in now. Yep, that's my dog. She's curious. Yes, it's a Packard Bell. Isn't it exciting? Alrighty. Here it is. Is it coming out on camera? Yeah, sort of. This is the Packard Bell Force 442 CDT. Has a 75 megahertz Pentium processor, an 850 megabyte hard drive. Don't know if it's still there or not. 8 megabytes of RAM. Don't know if that's been upgraded. Modem, double speed CD-ROM, which has been replaced with that aforementioned Sony DVD-RW drive. 1 mega video memory, of course. Sound card. And it does have a lot of scuff marks on it, but no yellowing. So that's definitely a positive. Just take the phone off the tripod here. Okay. This is old enough to be built at their Westlake facility before they moved to Sacramento. And this was was apparently manufactured March 10th of 1995. So this would have originally shipped with Windows for Workgroups 3.11. This is a pre-Windows 95 machine, obviously. There's a port layout. I believe this is going to be a Hillary board, an early one that is. And there's our sound card. And if you didn't get a good look at the front, here it is. Plastics looks like it's a little bit melted right there at the corner. Yeah, it's a beauty, all right. Well, I guess we need to test it. All right, got it all hooked up. This is where I usually use my Legend 1540 Supreme, but I have set it aside for now so we can give this a test run and hope for the best. The eBay listing did show it running Windows 95. So let's go ahead and see what happens. Alright, already got a video signal. Alright, 8 megs of RAM, so it has not been upgraded. Connor Peripherals 850 meg hard drive, which means we still have the original hard drive. Oh, no CMOS error. Has the CMOS battery been replaced, I wonder? Well, this is a 27-year-old battery. Okay, looks like a highly inappropriate video resolution, but... Alright, we are in Windows 95. And let's see, it says it's 1:27 p.m. And yes, it is 1:27 p.m. as of this filming. Alright, let's lower that resolution down. Okay, apparently I do have to restart. Windows 95 is not going to stay on here, of course. They can run it just fine, though, definitely, but I kind of want the original factory install on here, which would have Windows for Workgroups 3.11. By the way, this is going to have the older 9495 software pack with the older version of Navigator, so that'll be cool to see once we get that going. Okay, 8 megs of RAM, Pentium, Cirrus Logic 5430, unknown monitor, not detecting the sound card, but that doesn't really surprise me. Is there anything on here? I think it's just a basic clean install of Windows 95, OSR2. So, since this has the original hard drive, that means we can access the original format number and system credentials, which I do want to back up. I've shown this before in the past. I just got to find the disk for it. A little tool called NBR tool. And this will allow us to back up the master boot record, which is where all that good stuff lies, assuming that the floppy drive works. It does have a nice clip to it when you put the disk in. BIOS probably will need to be updated so it can support larger hard drives. Okay, we'll start NBR tool. And we'll want to work with track 0. Want to save it. Disk number 0. And we'll name it 442 CDT. So supposedly the floppy drive does work. it has been written to the drive, the disk I mean. Now what I want to do with this computer, I do have a CompactFlash card and accompanying adapter on the way from Amazon. It is not here yet. It will be here today sometime, so hopefully we'll be able to put that in there. And I definitely want to get this ugly looking DVD drive out of here. Sure be fine for another computer, but not this. I'm going to put something a little bit more plain looking in here. So, I do want to, before that, open it up and just see what's inside. I want to just verify what motherboard is in here. Pretty sure it's a Hillary board, but I want to be sure before I go updating the BIOS and brick this thing. So, let's open her up. Okay, I have confirmed that this is indeed a Hillary board, so we will be able to update the BIOS with no problem. I do have a disk for that somewhere. I know we don't have the CF card adapter yet, but we can go ahead and change out the CD drive for something much more appropriate. Got this more generic looking Samsung drive that we can install. So let me get the screws out of this one first. Let's unplug it. There we go. Screws out. Glad this computer works, so I knew it would, but glad nothing happened to it during shipping. Okay. Other side. There. All right, now this can slide on out. Here's the, well, this is also a Samsung, coincidentally, even though that we had some, what you call it, Sony faceplates. I stand corrected. This is not a DVD RW. It's just a CD writer and DVD drive. Burns CDs, but not DVDs. And this was manufactured in June of 2003, 8 years after this computer was built. And so we'll put this better looking one in. It's still a little new for this system, but it'll work just fine. Don't see a date code on it, but who cares? Okay, gotta get it lined up with the screw holes. Why can't this screwdriver be magnetized? I'm a bit of a bumbler at times, but I get the job done eventually. Okay, that's one side. And we'll do the opposite side. And I just dropped the screw in the computer. So now now. It's flipping and flopping around there, and I have no idea where it is. Okay, got it. Okay, I'll just finger tight it first. Okay, almost there. And presto. I think the screwdriver came with a like a Raspberry Pi kit or something. Okay, why is it not going in? Oh, why do I keep dropping these things? Okay, I don't know where the screw went, so let me use another one that I found. I have an appointment in a few minutes. I really need to get going. Not going. I don't remember it being this difficult on other systems. Okay, so now we can connect it, finally. CD audio cable has fallen somewhere. Here we go. CD drive is hooked up. Alright, got the CD-ROM in, as I said. It's actually been a few hours now since the last part of this video, and we have a couple of parts that we're going to add. Well, we're actually going to add one part tonight. We're going to add this lovely PCI 3COM Etherlink card. I actually stole this out of my Pentium 2 build because I didn't have any other spare Windows 3.1 compatible cards. I did have an Intel 10100 card that I did put in my Pentium 2 as a replacement, so don't worry, it's still got network connectivity, just with a different card now that works just as well. But this one runs with Windows 3.1, or Windows 4 Workgroups 3.11, I should say. So this is what we're going to put in here. And I've got to have network access on this computer because that's how I install programs from, or a lot of them at least, from my server. So, there we go. We'll turn it over, and we got easy access to our, well, somewhat easy access to our expansion slots. Let's see, we've got, on this riser card, we've got 3 ISA slots and 3 PCI slots. And we're going to go ahead and put this network card in the first PCI slot. Just want to make sure I get the take the right blanking plate out. And did I drop another screw in here? That seems to be a common theme today. I don't know where that silly little screw went. Okay, found the screws, so let's go ahead and stick this on in there. Because for the majority of my vintage systems, network connectivity is a must. Okay, I think I actually found the wrong screw. Alright, here we go. And there we go. Network card is installed. Also got this 2 GB verbatim CompactFlash card that we're going to install in this system. Unfortunately, the CF card adapter that I ordered has been delayed in shipping until either tomorrow or the next day. So, unfortunately, when it comes to hard drive upgrades, we will not be able to do much right now. Of course, through the magic of video editing, you'll see it, but it'll be longer for me. So, now that we've got all the upgrades we can do for now, I might do a memory upgrade, but I'll probably do that off camera. Let's go ahead and hook this back up and see if we can do a BIOS update. Alright, we'll put our BIOS update disk in here. Turn it back on. Oh, that scared me to death. As soon as I hit the button for the power, a spare keyboard I had down here fell. That was terrible timing. Okay, that was the network card initializing, so that's working. This BIOS update, by the way, will allow us to use hard drive sizes over 1 gig, I believe. Or 1.2, probably. Alright, flash memory update utility. Okay, we'll update the flash memory. Update system BIOS. There we go. These always make me nervous. Alrighty. Continue with programming. This BIOS dates from September 12, 1995. Alright, that was quick. There we go, we have a successfully updated BIOS. By the way, does the CD drive open? Yep. And we'll check our system settings while we're at it. And probably want to fix this blanking plate. I don't know if I can or not. Detected the CD-ROM drive without any issue. This is a known working CD drive, by the way, so I wasn't concerned at all about it. Yep, it has the date and time correct. Really don't think we have to do much in here, really. I think all we need to do is maybe do a memory upgrade, which I'll do off camera. I don't really feel like fiddling with random sticks of memory on camera. And we've got to put our CompactFlash card in here, which again I'm going to have to wait on, it looks like, unfortunately. Okay. And I would like to do some cleaning, exterior cleaning of this computer, because there are some scuff marks that need to be dealt with. So on to the next bit. Okay, we're going to clean some of the scuff marks off this Packard Bell case. It's in really good shape, but there are some scuff marks that I would like to get rid of, like these, as you can clearly see. And we're going to try some of my wife's Norwex cleaning paste and see if that can make a dent. Yeah, my wife is trying this out, see if we can get these scuff marks off. They are very stubborn though, but hopefully this cleaning paste will do the trick eventually. And here's what it looks like after a whole bunch of scrubbing. Looks a lot better. Still kind of see the lines, but I say it is a lot better. So thanks again to my wife for helping me. And we will resume this video once I get that CF card adapter. Okay, we actually got the adapter now. It came in the mail today. It's been it's the next day now, so we can go ahead and install this. Hopefully the setup will work. I've never used this particular brand of adapter, and I've never used a verbatim CF card before, so hopefully both of these will work just fine in here. Well, let's go ahead and flip this back on its side. I did upgrade the memory in this computer off camera. Now has 16 megs of RAM, which I think is more than decent for this setup. Let's unplug the hard drive. Already got a power adapter hooked up to it. Let me figure out where I want to put it. Might put it down here at the very bottom. Go. Did not drop the screw this time. There's another blanking plate for the old collection. Right, let's feed this power cord through. Alright, and the IDE cable. Let's see, we need it to go around this way, I think, because this cable is not keyed, so that always makes everything a little more entertaining. Do I have enough slack though? I don't know if I have enough slack from the Molex to reach over here. Oh, yeah, it is pulling on that quite a bit. Let me figure something out here. Okay, just barely got it in there. It's not a whole lot of slack on the power or IDE, but I guess we can go ahead and test this out and see if it sees it. I hope. But these particular types of motherboards on this that this Packard Bell has is usually pretty forgiving when it comes to drives. So I'm just getting everything hooked up. And let's see. All right, let's try her out. It's already a lot quieter. But it is not posting. Oh boy, that's not good. Okay, I turned the IDE cable around. Let's see if that makes a difference. It would if I plugged power in. There we go. Yeah, it sees the CF card, it looks like. Yeah, that's what we want to see. That's exactly what we want to see. Now I just gotta put it back in the bracket and we can proceed. Okay, I've got the side panels put back on. Hopefully that I won't have to take them back off. But we're going to go ahead and copy the master boot record over to the new CF card that we copied off yesterday from the original hard drive. That way we can have our system credentials and format number and all that good stuff. Fan's a little bit loud on this, but it is 27 years old. Okay, we'll work with track 0. We will do number 2 this time for restore. Disk number 0, and the file was 442 cdt.128. Okay, we don't need the 128. Okay, if it can copy this successfully, that means CF card's working. Fingers crossed, folks. Yes. That is good. Now we will, as is tradition and custom here, we will restore from our master CD. Found this on archive.org. This dates from March 1995, so it's the same age as the computer, so this should be era appropriate. Now I've just got to find my Packard Bell boot disc, wherever that's spelling off to. Well, I've got a lot of discs for USB flash drivers. Let me check my other bin. This is all unedited, folks. I'm really this incompetent. Okay, I found it. So let us get out of this. Switch boot disk, Control-Alt-Delete. Alright, starting MS-DOS. This is 6.20, I believe. Alright, found the master CD. Now we will attempt to format this CF card. Yeah, that's not going to work. And I think I know why. I believe this card comes pre-formatted as FAT32, but of course, this being MS-DOS 6.x, it can only work with FAT16, so we will have to redo our partition table. Let me just get this to error out so it doesn't reboot. And we'll run fdisk. Display partition. Yep, non-DOS. Delete. Yes. And we'll create a primary partition, use the maximum amount of space, and we will now reboot. Alright, now we can format it without any issues, hopefully. Look how fast that is. That's the benefit of having a CF card. That's not a full 2 gigs, but close enough. For some reason, this disk automatically labels a drive as Windows 95, which this is obviously not Windows 95, but... Alright, we'll press the any key. Now we can restore the hard drive files from the restore CD. I did have some issues with this master CD though when I tried it on 86 box earlier this week. I was getting some errors, so it might be a bad image. If that's the case, I have another one I can use. But notice it didn't ask us for a format number. That's because it's on the CF card. Alright, so we'll let this rot away and we will resume on the other side. Okay, restoration was successfully completed. Actually just told my wife that things are going well with this, and hopefully I don't regret saying that. Because we still need to see if we can boot from this CF card. I mean, everything has been working fine so far, other than having the IDE cable the wrong way around, which I'm easily guilty of these unkeyed cables. Okay, maybe I did jinx myself. Let me try taking the CD out. Not a good sign, folks. Not a good sign. This is not working. Yeah, it's completely locked up. It's seen it just fine. Why always me? Let me try a different CF card and see if that makes a difference. I'm not even sure if this one's going to even make an attempt. Okay, there we go. Well, it looks like the adapter is not going to work. Oh, I knew I should have paid more money for a better one. That's what I get. Okay, so I've stolen a CF card adapter out of my Gateway 2000 just to see if this will work. This is a much nicer CF card adapter. I've had it for years, never had an issue with it. So we're going to see if this will work. And if it is, I'll keep it in here until I can get another one. Also possible maybe the network card's hanging it up. I didn't think of that. So it does have a boot ROM on it. I do have the computer upside down right now, by the way. Okay, so that means the adapter is fine. So this is crazy. So does this mean the network card is hanging it up? Let me look. Okay, network card is out. Let's see what it does now. That's going to be annoying as well because it's the only network card I have that works with Windows for Workgroups right now. Okay, now it's wanting bootable media, which it has in there. So why won't it boot? Well, let's try that other CF card again just for curiosity's sake. I was not planning on going into troubleshooting mode tonight. But that's what happens with old computers. They'll work fine 1 minute and stab you in the back the next. And it's always possible this computer's just really, really, really picky about CF cards. It's just not wanting to boot from any CF card. It's like there's no partition table or anything. I am not understanding this issue. I would be very annoyed if I can only use a hard drive on this computer. There's really no settings I need to... You are an idiot! Wouldn't that be funny if this was our problem the whole time? Wouldn't that be hilarious? Okay, because the hard drive was just not selected in the boot order. It was not there at all. So let's see if this boots. You mean I went through all that and all I had to do was just change one little BIOS setting? That is... I don't know if I should be happy or disappointed. Wow. So all this time it was okay. And this is why that's just because I was expecting a different CD drive. And this is why I emphasize that my videos are usually not how-tos for this reason.
Welcome to the main menu of Navigator, the easy way to get to know and use your Packard Bell computer. Explore the functions of Navigator by using the mouse or the tab or arrow keys on your keyboard.
It works. It works perfectly. Wow. I don't believe it. Can we look at our system creds? Yep. Well, let's go back to the CF card adapter we were using before and see if that works. Okay, the original CF card adapter is back in here, as well as the network card. Let's see if some magic can happen. Okay, I must have the IDE cable in wrong. Okay, got the original CF adapter back in here, as well as the network card. Let's see what happens. Still suspicious about that network card, though. I don't like that boot ROM it has. Yes! We are in. So apparently what probably happened was when we did the BIOS update earlier in the video, it must have done something weird with the boot settings. I should have looked there first. I really should have, but if I had, I wouldn't have had to take this computer back apart and tear the other adapter out of my Gateway 2000, but you know what? It works now. Alright, I think everything is a success now. Everything's buttoned back up. Computer seems to be working great. Very pleased about that. I'm going to leave in the CF card troubleshooting because I think it's a good lesson to all of us. I think it's always good to document the errors as well as the successes. I am not perfect, obviously. None of us are, but everything seems to be working great now. I will be doing a more in-depth video on this computer later on, but I am very glad to have the Packard Bell Force 442 CDT as part of my Packard Bell collection now. And so, hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, this is Billy Core, signing off. Thank you for visiting the Nostalgia Mall. If you liked what you saw, please like, subscribe, and follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You may also support me on Patreon if you would like. Until next time, this is Billy Core, signing off.